It's Wrestle Kingdom season, baby. That's right, New Japan Pro Wrestling's Wrestle Kingdom 16, nights 1 and 2 are officially in the books. What's up, wrestling fans? My name is Aaron, and this is Wrestling by Wooldridge. If you're new here, welcome to the channel, and if you're returning, it's very good to see you again. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and share across social media, all of that fun stuff to help the channel grow. Not interested in watching both nights of Wrestle Kingdom in full? Well, I can't say I blame you considering both nights were around 5 hours long, but fear not, because I have you covered. In this video, I will be talking about 5 matches from both nights in no particular order, which I think you should watch. And we're going to kick things off with the main event from night 1, Kazuchika Okada versus Shingo Takagi for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. This match delivered in every aspect across the board. It told a terrific story of Shingo bringing out another gear in Okada after controlling the first half of the match, but the Japanese Dragon bit off a little more than he could chew, as the Rainmaker answered Shingo's taunts with his standard high-impact offense. As you would expect from these two, the wrestling was at an extremely high level, the intensity was awesome, and the counter wrestling was lightning quick. Okada and Shingo have great chemistry as shown in their last match together at the 2021 New Japan Cup, and this match just demonstrated more of the same. The near falls established a dramatic finale, which was only helped by how unpredictable this match was. Both outcomes seemed as likely as the other. Would Shingo win and reignite his feud with Will Ospreay and cement his legacy as a top competitor and the champion of New Japan? Or would Okada be victorious and face his old protege turned nemesis at Wrestle Kingdom 1 year after their last encounter and prove that he is the one champion of New Japan? Next up, we've got the special singles match between Tetsuya Naito and Jeff Cobb. If you want to see some awesome feats of strength, then look no further than the Hatchet's performance in this match. We're talking deadlift suplexes, delayed suplexes, really impressive stuff from the United Empire's big man. Admittedly, the pacing is a little slow in this match, but don't let that dissuade you too much because the story and the psychology behind it are great. Cobb targets Naito's back to build towards his Tour of the Islands finisher, but Naito attacks Cobb's left leg, which is the exact same strategy that Shingo Takagi used against Jeff Cobb at last year's Wrestle Kingdom. Cobb's selling of his left leg was excellent. If he was running, it was done with a limp. If he was walking, it was done with a limp. If he performed a maneuver, it was done gingerly. The left leg really proved to be an Achilles heel for Jeff Cobb as Naito grows into the match, whilst Jeff finds it difficult to fully take advantage of his superior power and strength. It's not the best match on the card, but I found it to be very enjoyable. The third match on this list is the IWGP United States Championship no disqualification match between Kenta and Hiroshi Tanahashi. Go Ace! We seldom see no disqualification matches at New Japan Pro Wrestling shows, let alone a Wrestle Kingdom event, so that's one good reason to watch this match. This match might not be everyone's cup of tea, but if you're into your classic hardcore wrestling, then this match is right up your street. There were unprotected weapon shots to the head, there were maneuvers performed onto piles of steel chairs, we even saw some claret towards the end of the match thanks to a nasty bump that Kenta took, and we saw a 45-year-old Hiroshi Tanahashi channeling his inner Jeff Hardy to dive off the top of a very tall ladder. Sure, there were some lulls in the action whenever a competitor had to look under the ring for a weapon, but Kenta and Tana held nothing back when it came to their offense, which made you believe in the strong animosity between the two rivals. The fourth match on this list, the Wrestle Kingdom return of Katsuyori Shibata versus New Japan Strong's Ren Narita. Now, this was by no means the best match of the night, but this is still one of the matchups that I would definitely recommend watching. As a relatively new fan of New Japan, I unfortunately haven't seen too much of Shibata's work, but from seeing this match as well as his surprise exhibition match against Zack Sabre Jr. a couple of months ago, from hearing the crowd's reception for him, and from the emotion exuded by commentary, you're quickly able to tell how much of a big deal Shibata's return really is. Like Edge and Danielson before him, no one ever expected their returns after apparent career-ending injuries, but it looks like Shibata plans to follow suit with a complete career resurgence at 100% wrestling capacity. This match was supposed to take place under catch wrestling rules, but before the bell rang, Shibata surprisingly grabbed a microphone and claimed that the match would now be a standard wrestling match, striking and all. Make sure to check this one out to see what happened next. And the last match on this list, the main event of night 2, Kazuchika Okada versus Will Ospreay, to finally decide who the real IWGP World Heavyweight Champion truly is. Like the main event from night 1, this match was absolutely excellent in all aspects across the board. It told a great story of how Okada had to overcome the odds of facing a much fresher opponent just one night after his war with Shingo Takagi. The continuation of Will Ospreay's story was ever present, the evolution of his character where he still depends on his aerial ability, but now he is much better at using it in moderation so as to cut out any errors and stay in control over his opponents. Okada's psychology was typically solid, with the majority of his offense targeting the neck and the head area of Ospreay to set up for all of his finishing maneuvers. The general selling from both men was of a high standard. The work rate in this match was absolutely superb. Some of the counters were outstanding. The execution in every move Ospreay performs is just perfection, and Okada is obviously no slouch either. There were some brilliant spots to enjoy, very dramatic near falls towards the end of the match, and even though the match is around 32 minutes long, it never felt like a slog. The pacing was awesome. In my opinion, this is the best match from both nights of Wrestle Kingdom 16, and therefore it is definitely one you need to check out. And that is my list. So if you do go and watch these recommended matchups, let me know what you think of them in the comment section down below. If you've already seen both nights of Wrestle Kingdom, also let me know what you thought of the shows. But if you enjoyed this video, guys, again, please leave a like, hit that subscribe button, give it a share across social media, hit the notification bell to be notified when I release new videos. I hope you will have great days, guys, and I shall see you all for the next one. Bye bye.